painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red.
My name's Sam, and this is my channel. Do. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sam, and some of you can tell by the background behind me, I've moved. And since I've moved, I thought today would be the perfect day to do a home decor craft. As some of you may know, Netflix is coming out with a new Alice in Wonderland show, and I thought today would be the perfect day to do a Alice Through the Looking Glass mirror. So let's follow along and look at what I came up with while I went down the rabbit hole. We're going to start off with a small mirror, and if yours doesn't have the string like mine does, you're also going to want something to mount the mirror on the wall. We're also going to need some plastic teacups and saucers, a little top hat that we're going to be cutting this piece off of. I got this from the dollar store. Some red paint, preferably acrylic, it'll stick best. A hot glue gun. We're going to be using a lot of hot glue in this craft. Some string that you're going to want in a color accompanying the teacups. I'm using a nice blue ombre. A pack of cards. I'm using the standard bicycle cards. A pair of bunny ears that you can also get from the dollar store. Bless the dollar store for having multiple holiday aisles. A pack of white flowers. You're going to want to have about 6 flowers on top of this. And a pack of red flowers with the same number of flowers. So you're going to want a total of 12 flowers. And last but not least, we'll be using a bit of garland, also from the dollar store, just to amp things up and make it a little better. Now you're going to want to clean your teacups with some rubbing alcohol. I got these from the thrift store, so it's really important that I clean these. But also, you're going to want to make sure that the hot glue can actually stick, so just make sure to clean these very well. When you're done cleaning, line 3 of them up with the saucers and take your hot glue gun and a teacup and form a ring of hot glue around the bottom of the teacup. Then you're going to press it firmly onto the saucer. It's okay if a little hot glue is sticking out the sides. We're going to cover that up later. Repeat that process for the other 2 cups. Glue and firmly press them on. Then when you're done, we're going to take these 3 and set them to the side to dry and move on to the next part. While the teacups are drying, we're going to take our white flowers and a pair of scissors, and we're going to decapitate them. Now, when I say decapitate them, I really mean just taking the scissors to use as an anchor and cutting and twisting the heads off the flowers until they're separate from the stem. Repeat the process for all of the flowers until you have 6 white flowers. In the movie, Alice catches the cards painting some of the white roses red because they made a mistake in planting them. So we are going to take some of our hot glue and we're going to pool it inside the flower to create fake paint drips. You're going to want to do this very slowly so the glue dries in a dripping fashion. Do this for 3 of your 6 flowers and set them aside to dry. While the hot glue is drying, We'll take the red flowers and we'll also separate them from the stem as well. When we're finished cutting our flowers, we're going to take our garland and glue it to the outside of the mirror. Press and hold it for a few seconds. And then we're going to take the hot glue and every few inches put another dab and press the garland into it. I have 6 feet of garland, so I'm going to wrap it around twice. For any unsightly spots of hot glue, you can apply some glue to a back of a leaf and press it onto the spot that you want to be covered. And there we have the base of our mirror. Pull any strands of hot glue that might have gotten stuck, and now we're going to set our flowers in place. Plot out exactly where you'd like to stick your flowers, and then put a dab of hot glue on the back and press them into place. Once your initial ring of flowers is set, we're going to take the red acrylic paint and start painting our white roses. Once all the glue on the roses is painted, this is what they should look like. And we're also going to just tap a little bit of paint on the top to make paint splatters. Set those aside to dry. While the roses are drying, we're going to cut our bunny ears to fit around the frame of our mirror. Take a bit of glue and press it firmly into the place you want it. I'm going to put the bunny ears on the left side of the frame, and I'm going to put the top hat on the right. So here we take our top hat from the dollar store, and we're just going to cut this little gold piece off. In place of it, we're going to take some of our bicycle cards. I'm specifically taking the Joker card, and I'm going to place it right on the part where his hat size should go. Once you have that glued in place, you're going to glue the bottom of your hat and press it down to the frame in the same way you did the bunny ears. If this mirror is going against a wall, make sure it's planted frontward. When the hat is secure, we're also going to put in our dry painted roses. And then I'm going to take the extra red and white roses to fill some of the space in between. For a little more decoration, I'm taking the rest of my bicycle cards and gluing them to the frame as well. We're going to put the Queen at the top and the King at the bottom. Then, in counterclockwise order, I'm taking the cards and putting them in ascending numerical order. You can put the cards however you'd like. You could do all hearts if you want to. I just found this aesthetically pleasing. And this is what the frame will look like once you've got all your cards put together. Be careful because it will be a little fragile. Then it's time to get working on the cups. I'm going to write inside the cups, and I'm specifically going to write "Drink Me, Alice," with each word being in a different cup. That's why I have 3 cups. Drink me, Alice. I do wish my handwriting was a little better. Then we're going to take some string and some hot glue and wrap it around the base to cover up all those unsightly glue marks from before. These are going to hang down from the base of the mirror, so when you're finished wrapping everything up in string, you're going to want to hot glue the end to the top of the cup and then cut to size. Once the cups are placed how you'd like them and you have the appropriate amount of string, you're going to glue them to the back of the mirror. This is why I got teacups from a thrift store. If the teacups are too heavy, the glue and the string won't hold them, so you'll want them to be plastic. And for a little more decoration, I'm going to be taking a couple extra cards and gluing them to the string underneath the teacups. Now that we have everything assembled, time to clean up, peel off all the extra hot glue strands, and then I'll show you my final product. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed my mirror, let me know what you thought about it. And if you decide to follow along, drop a comment or a link to a picture and I'll check it out. I'd really like to see what you guys come up with. Otherwise, that's all I have for you this week. Tune in next week for more shenanigans, and I hope you have a great day.